Has this ever happened to you? You click the record button, you make a video, you get 3/4 of the way through it, you're doing great, and then you mess up and you're like, all right, here we go again. And then you start over and you create the video and you end up just recording again and again and again. And in some cases, you're like, all right, I'm done. I'm not even gonna publish this. I just tried 5-6 times and it didn't work. I don't wanna do this anymore. I get it, but there is an easier way. Hi, my name's Bonitatibus, and on today's episode of Home Care Digital, we're talking about how to record your videos in one take. All right, I lied. We're not gonna talk about that because the real answer is don't. Do not try to record your videos in one take. It is so much more time consuming. I laugh all the time when people share stories with me about that, how I started this video where they kept trying and trying and trying. It's like, yeah, no kidding. There's a reason why they don't do this in the movies. Imagine you're trying to record a whole movie in one take. It's not easy. They take it frame by frame, piece by piece, and then they put it all together. And so trying to record your videos in one take is borderline impossible without making a mistake. Even if you have a script and it's right in front of you with a teleprompter, you're probably still gonna mess up. There is no reason for you to start a video, do half the video well, mess up, and then go all the way back and re-record what you already recorded. That is going to, one, just be so debilitating on your own motivation and well-being to getting the video done, but it's also going to take you so much longer. And so we're gonna talk about a really quick way that you can create videos in a systematic fashion that, one, is formatted in a way that drives results, but also is going to be easier for you to create going forward in the future whenever you make a video. So each video follows this simple process. It is hook, introduction, address the problem, tip 1, tip 2, tip 3, or however many tips that you may have, and then a call to action. And so what's really great about this process is that you shouldn't be recording your hook or introduction more than, let's say, once or twice, right? And so if I start the video and I'm like, don't let this happen to you. All right, well, that was good. I nailed the hook. All right, let's go to the introduction. On today's episode of Home Care Education, we're gonna talk about how to prevent falls in the home. Boom. All right, got the next part done. Next thing, address the problem. Did you know that falls is one of the top 10 leading causes of death? It is one of the biggest things that, one, leads to death, but also leads to hospitalizations. But there are some things that you can do. Here are 5 ways that you can prevent falls in the home. Boom. So that was actually an additional thing, is transition. So you address the problem and then transition, and then you go, tip number 1, remove clutter. And then you talk about removing clutter. And then tip number 2, right? Install grab bars. So you can see throughout this process that if you mess up, let's say tip number 1, and you're like, remove bladder, I messed up, and then you go back, it's just like ridiculous, right? Just start over. Okay, let me try that again. Number 1, remove clutter. Boom, nailed it. Let's move on. And so when we do it this way, we end up having a longer video, right? The video length might be 10 minutes of raw footage, but then we go through, we chop it up, and look, even if you don't have a professional team or anything, if you just simply cut out all of the mistakes and put together the video, that's gonna be great. It's what's known as jump cuts, where you just go from one clip to the next clip. You don't need to have any fancy editing, but this alone is gonna make it so much easier to creating content. And there's a very specific formula here that you follow that I'm talking about. This isn't just about recording in one take, but also just a really good strategy. Having a hook increases viewerships. We want to make sure people know who we are, so it's a quick introduction. Addressing the problem. Why should they even listen to the video, right? Then we go into the tips and the content, and then having a strong call to action to drive a result, whether to contact you for services, go to a lead magnet that you may have, opt in for additional resources, schedule a consultation, whatever your call to action may be. But this becomes really impactful. So one thing that I do with my clients, if you've ever thought about, hey, Nick, what do you even do? How do you even help people? One of the things that I added recently is what's known as digital directing. And so I do what we're talking about right here in this video with my clients on Zoom. And so we record the videos right there on Zoom. I direct them. I say, hey, start, stop, start again. I help them to plan the videos. Then we record the videos. Then I edit the videos, or my team edits the videos, and then we give them back, and you have these professional videos. And so it's really cool when I've been really excited to share this is that by utilizing this digital directing as well as my editing services, we're now able to create a bunch of content in 2 hours a month. So if you'd like to create content in 2 hours a month and have amazing videos that you can use again and again in your asset, be sure to click the link below, contact us today so that we can talk more to see if it's a right fit for you. But again, when you are creating this and you do it this way, in this process that I'm talking about, right, in this strategy, it's just gonna make your life so much easier. It's why I started doing it with my clients. The digital directing is really cutting out a lot of these obstacles that come with clients working with me, because if you don't make the videos, then we can't edit the videos. And so that's what I realized. That's why I launched this program, is understanding that, hey, what do you not have a lot of? Time. How can I help you to get videos in 2 hours a month? This is how. And if you'd like to see some examples of what we have done with my clients and what they've created, go to thedigitalchamps.com/examples and you can check it out and see them following the same process, doing the digital directing with me, recording it in small bite-sized pieces to getting amazing videos created. It doesn't need to be crazy. You don't need to film it in one take. You just got to have a team of editing to help you so that you can create these incredible videos. So if you'd like to learn more about making some amazing videos, go to thedigitalchamps.com and I look forward to hearing from you real soon. Are you looking to boost your home care brand? Go to thedigitalchamps.com/brand.